More with UNI head basketball coach Ben Jacobson as we wrap up the 2018-19 basketball season. Coach, more good guard play from a couple other guys. Trey Burhow really found his three-point stroke down at the conference tournament. And Isaiah Brown, your defensive stopper, he had three big challenges and stepped up to the task.
Yeah, going into the tournament, Trey hadn't played as well as he did for a long time this year in conference play, and he had some big games, of course. But the last 3-4 before we got down to St. Louis, he hadn't played quite as well, hadn't gotten as many shots, and he was really going this weekend in all three games. And that's when you get into that tournament, to have somebody like Trey who can catch and shoot and knock threes in, that any time in those games, no matter which game, quarterfinal, semifinal, championship, anytime you've got a guy who can go in and make threes, start a game in Trey's case, and make threes without having to get kind of into the game or get a couple shots up, that's very valuable. And he was on target this weekend. And Isaiah, I thought he was he was great on Friday. Thought he was great again on Sunday. Just okay on Saturday. But overall, a very good weekend for Isaiah.
As you look at this season as a whole, how do you kind of evaluate what this team was able to accomplish, and with just two seniors leaving, a lot coming back?
Yeah, I really proud of these guys. It's so now 13 years for me as our head coach, and of the teams that I've been a part of, this group came as far as any team that we've had in the 13 years. With some things that we have control over, just in terms of the way we were playing. Didn't think that we were necessarily playing hard enough in November and December as we were learning about each other. And we started to right away in conference play, and we were really good in January and February in terms of just playing really hard and doing what you need to do possession by possession to put yourself in spots to be successful. And then the things that are outside of our control, with the injuries, tough non-conference schedule, like there was a lot of moving parts. And so for Wyatt and for Miles, for the rest of our guys to stay with it on a daily basis so that we were in position to go to the NCAA tournament, I'm just really proud of them.
And it really does start with those seniors, and we've got a story coming up on Wyatt Lohaus, but Wyatt and Miles, obviously tremendous, impactful players for this year's team, and two guys that'll be missed for sure.
Yeah, they set a great example, and they did it every day, and that's the thing that I kept coming back to with our guys and talking with the media over the weekend is you could count on these two guys every day. Yeah, whether we had practice that day, whether we had an off day, in the classroom, game day, like you could count on those two guys no matter what the situation is, and that's great leadership.
All right, here's a story now on UNI senior Wyatt Lohaus.